Hey folks, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where we've made our way through the trials of the Wormway and are about to attempt to rouse the dragon Ansur, uncertain if he will grant us his patronage or if he will attack us. Let's make our way into his lair and find out.
Let's see.
Okay, we've reached the dragon's sanctum. We completed all 4 trials. Let's check our journal update here. We've been granted access to Ansur's lair. It's time to see what awaits us there. Indeed.
With courage does the hero march. Fettered by the taxing chains of fear, a stalwart soul must ever persevere. With insight does the hero choose. Guidance born of ancient wisdom proven. Peace, not strife, the undenied conclusion. With justice does the hero rule. Lead not the guiltless lamb to bloody slaughter, nor cleanse the lion's sins in sacred water. With strategy does the hero scheme. A cunning mind, 100 steps ahead, your allies close, your rivals stunned in dread. Worthy you are found. Go forth, hero, seize your fate, and rise, great worm, heart of the gate.
All right, we are found worthy
Don't waste a step.
and granted entrance into the dragon's inner lair. Oh dear. There is the skeleton of a dragon here. Ansur, heart of the gate. Oh, that's not good. It seems he died long ago. What do we have over here? Some sort of a chest? And then... very interesting. I suppose we step forward here. We have more crystals that we can smash to gain elemental resistance, which will be good.
The great worm is nothing but bone and memories.
Okay, so here's what worries me. Ansur is dead, but he could rise as a Draco Lich potentially to attack us, which would be bad. We should investigate further. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into turn order here, because a dragon's breath weapon is potent and fearsome, and having elemental resistance against it would be fantastic. So, we are going to bring... let's bring Astarion maybe over here-ish. Karlach, as a raging bear, will have resistance to everything except psychic, so she can go stand next to him. Possibly be the one to wake him up. Will we want a little bit further away?
Sharp as ever.
Let's come over here. And let's get Tava ready to smash a crystal as well. Alright. Now, let's go over to Astarion here. Yeah, we can't damage it enough. Maybe with Sharpshooter? We can do it? Feels like maybe. So, here's what I'll do. I'll go into turn order here. And I'll have him try to smash a crystal. Okay, that's not quite enough. Let's end turn there. What about you? You can't do enough damage with a melee attack. What is your force damage? 6 to 15? I don't think there's any way for him to break one of these. With bludgeoning, he could maybe do it. I guess there's a chance. If he gets a 10 on this... okay, that works. Let's end turn there. Karlach does nothing. She has 2 attacks, so she can definitely do it on her turn. Let's end turn here. Okay. Now you break this. You gain crystal skin for 1 turn. Or 2 turns, right? It's 2 turns? We have 2 turns of crystal skin. Let's go over to Astarion, see if he can do something here. Not quite. That's unfortunate. So we'll hold off here as well.
Let's get going.
I want to have as much crystal skin as I can get. So I have 1 here. If I kill this, do I get up to 3? No, 2. Okay. So that's Tava. Here's Astarion. And here's Will. So they all have crystal skin. We're in turn order. I don't know if our actions will be restored, so we'll end turn 1 more time. So everybody will have 1 turn of crystal skin for the first round of battle. That's the best I think I can do.
Making me sweat. No time to rest.
Everybody still has 1 turn of crystal skin. Right? Alright, let's have Karlach investigate the dragon. If it comes to life and fights us, we've got 1 turn of elemental resistance for everybody. Here we go. I thought something might happen.
The dragon's spirit floods your mind and memory in a great torrent of power. He is with you. He is within you. He is you. The next words that spill from your mouth are not yours, but the worm's.
I am Ansur, heart of the gate, butchered in flesh, risen in spirit.
Bite back the words that aren't yours, search your mind for what possesses it, or try to scream. Search your mind for what possesses it. What is the nature of Ansur?
Ansur wends his way through your mind like an unstoppable river. Your body is unmoving, yet thought flows effortlessly between you. The spirit pauses, and you feel the astral prism stir. Ansur senses the Emperor's presence within it.
Answer me, Facey. Why have you come?
I mean, me the gamer, it's number 2. But they were here to ask for his aid, so Karlach would say this. I mean you no harm, just let me go.
A deep sigh resonates within you. The torrent stills, only disturbed by the dragon's next words.
Brack, my words aren't meant for you. They're meant for him.
The Emperor stirs in the astral prism, then in you. Calm, curious, and detached.
Baldur. Your presence has stirred me, as it
Baldur, what?
I am awakened.
Answer. It's been too long.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think we had a hint about this too. I feel like when the Emperor told us his story of his past life as an adventurer, we knew there was something about a bronze dragon, wasn't there? Damn. So before he was exposed to the tadpole and turned into an illithid, he was Baldur, the legendary adventurer who founded Baldur's Gate. Incredible. He called you Baldur?
A name I once answered to. A name I did not expect to hear again.
He didn't want us to come here.
From the mouth of an old friend.
Friend. Yes. And more. 'Until you killed me.
Baldur. It was a long time. 'Tis been too long. 'Until you killed me. 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 'Until
Have you come to dance on my bones, Balduran? Was slaying me not satisfaction enough?
Satisfaction? No. You left me no choice.
You had every choice. You were becoming illithid. I offered you merciful death. You chose to fight. And now you bring your thrall before me. How far has the great Balduran fallen?
So Tava's the one with the complicated relationship with the Emperor. And we still need his protection from the Absolute. We haven't chosen to free Orpheus yet, or gained him as an ally, persuaded him to join our fight. I wonder if we could use the artifact and the bound power without the Emperor. I don't even know. But I think Karlach here would choose number one. She's wary of betrayals. She doesn't have the instinctive trust of the Dream Guardians that Tava did. Yeah. Answer the question, Mind Flayer. You owe it to both of us.
Stillness. Ansur's consciousness hovers just above yours, searching, seeing.
Dear Ansur.
Enough! I gave you everything, Balduran. And you repaid me in slaughter. It is time I return the favor. Let my bones rise and the storms gather. Witness, Balduran. The final tempest has come. I am the heart of the gate. I am the one who roars. This time, you will not escape it.
Okay. Fascinating. Very interesting piece of lore there. What do we have? We've got a couple of water myrmidons that he summoned, and then Ansur himself. The Emperor is nowhere to be seen. Okay. Let's take a look. Ansur, level 17, 400 hit points. Let's take a look. Necrotic resistance, immunity to lightning and poison damage. All incoming damage reduced by 2. Cannot alter form. +5 bonus to saving throws against spells that would remove it from this plane. Magic resistance, advantage on saving throws, opportunity attack, and turn resistance. That's right, he's technically undead, huh? Alright. We need to take him down fast before he can use his breath weapon. So, Tava. Let's definitely try to get perilous stakes on this guy. Let's see if this works. 55% chance. He saved against it. That's not great. We have one more chance here with Astarion. Oh, for some reason, 75% chance. Do it. Okay, there's perilous stakes. That is very nice. Now, we can go for... That was our action on Astarion. I think that's okay. Let's get him somewhere safer than where he is right now, if we can. Yeah, we can't. I guess we can come and hide behind these crystals, maybe? That's sort of the best we can do with him. Getting perilous stakes on him is good, though. I could cunning action dash back to here. Where are the water myrmidons? They're... What? Where are you? They're to the left and right. Okay, I do think I will cunning action dash to get a little bit further away. We'll come over here. Alright, that's Astarion's turn. A good turn. What do we want to do here? I think we smite him with Tava, so we can't cast haste. Where's Will? Will's at the end? Yes, alright. I do think we need to rage here. Although... extra damage could be nice. What's our chance to hit? 55? What if we go reckless? 80%? Yeah, alright. I think we rage here with Karlach. All right. And then we make 2 reckless attacks. Nice. 46. 48. 100 damage right off the bat. Very good, very good. That's her turn. Tava, get in there and get me a smite. Wait a minute. Bonus action. What do we want to do for... Oh, we already used our bonus action. We tried that already. Okay. Yeah, go in there and get a smite on this undead dragon, please.
Death won't take me yet.
Divine Smite 2. Yes. And we critically missed. Not great. End turn. Let the water myrmidons do whatever they want. We have 1 turn of crystal resistance, or no, our turn ended, so we lost it. Hellish Rebuke on the water myrmidon. Not immune to fire. Let's do it. Why not? Okay, what are you gonna do? An elemental warp, followed by explosive ice on multiple targets. Let's shield here. Very nice. Okay, Will is up. We're concentrating on Hex. How do I reapply it, though? Where's my reapply of Hex? Did we not kill whoever our Hex target is? I thought... Warlock. There's Hex. Passives? Add a D10 to an ability check. Somehow it feels like I don't have the reapply Hex condition. I don't know where our Hex target is. Alright, so I've got 1 pact slot left. We get these all back on a short rest. Does it make sense to throw an Eldritch Blast or to do something more serious here? Flame Strike has a higher damage potential, as does Cone of Cold. Blight, I think, is the highest. How is he for... Immune to poison. Where's Necrotic? Radiant vulnerability. I don't see Necrotic vulnerability. He's vulnerable to Force, Radiant, Psychic, Cold, Fire, Thunder, Acid. Nothing in Necrotic here, which is odd. Is he supposed to be vulnerable to all damage? So maybe not a Blight? Yeah, maybe we just do some damage. Get a Cone of Cold going on him. I think we could do that. We could maybe get the Water Myrmidon as well if we position correctly. How are you for cold? Alright, let's come up here with Will. And let's Cone of Cold. Okay. That hits the dragon and not Tava. And the Water Myrmidon. Let's do it. He took 36. Not great, but it's not nothing. Teleport to an area and deal 2 to 16 fire damage where you land. Alright, well, let's use this. Where can I go that will hit the dragon and I can actually land? How does this work? Well, alright, let's try it. Let's come over, like, right here. Okay, he took 8 there. And we took a little bit as well, I guess. Should probably move out of the burning area. Okay, that's Will's turn. Dragon gets to go. He's hoarding energy. That's probably not great. Let's check this out. Hoarding energy. Gathering energy while airborne and is resistant to damage. Huh. So he canceled perilous stakes. Immune to poison and lightning. We just got to do whatever we can then. Should we try to get away from him? I don't know. I guess we'll just do this. We'll see what we can get done. 25. And a miss. So I think perilous stakes and his thing are canceling each other out, so we have straight damage rolls. It's 2 turns before he unleashes whatever this is. So we'll stay here, I guess. Astarion, can you hit him from here? No, you need to get closer. Let's come here. We'll cunning action hide to gain advantage. And then, actually, I should have thought of this before. I have an arrow of dragon slaying or something, don't I? Humanoid slaying? Dragon slaying? Yes. Here we go. How much did he take there? Not enough. Alright. End turn. Tava, what can you get done? He's got 80 hit points left. Critical hit. Goodbye, Ansur. Do I want to use a 3 on this? Yeah. Goodbye, Ansur.
What have you done?
Ooh, boy. Killed a dragon. Unfortunately, it gives us all the more problems with our worries about the Emperor here. I think after this, our next move has to be to go to the Hells and get the Orphic Hammer to free Orpheus. Let's see if we can take out this Myrmidon. Now, why can I sometimes use a level 3 and sometimes not? What do we have left? We've got 1 of each. I think we have to use one to kill it here. Oh, where's Call the Weak? Huh. Alright. Well, that didn't work. Bonus action? Do we have anything? What's he got left? 27 hit points? Unless we do something big, it's not going to kill him. Where's the Mind Blast? Stage Fright. Black Hole. Mind Blast. You're not immune to Psychic, right? Yeah, alright. We can take him out with the Mind Blast. Oh, we can hit that one too. Can we hit both of them? We can. I don't think this hits Astarion. This only hits our allies, right? Let's do this. Saved. Took 26 and is stunned. Alright, that's something. So you get to go. Missed. Charm him. He can't attack Tava. Has to go do something else. Can't do anything. Stunned. Alright, very nice. He lost concentration on Hex. Let's Eldritch Blast this fool. That takes him out. Very nice. Karlach, come up and do some work on this Water Myrmidon. Missed. Yikes. Let's dump our heat into him for the second attack. That hits for a good 30. Very nice. Astarion. There we go. I guess we can take a bonus action here for a little bit more damage. Okay. And then Tava, fly over here and finish him. All right.
Ansur. I never thought I'd see him again.
Obviously, it's true he's Baldurin. I think this is her question. How much more of your past are you not telling me about?
My past is past. I concealed nothing from you. I simply left out the details that were not pertinent to our cause. But it seems you are interested in them.
I just need to know if you're going to kill me like you killed your last friend. Again, Karlach is much more straightforward than Tava because we're role-playing her. We're not going to try to play this little dancing game of concealing true intentions. I think Karlach just comes right out and asks it.
I killed Ansur out of necessity. For the crime of being a Lithid, he would have killed me first. It's like I always told you. I was just like you, an adventurer who yearned for greatness. And in mortal terms, I achieved it. As captain of the Wandering Eye, I acquired enough gold to found Baldur's Gate. I stayed for a while to watch my city grow, but it was not enough. I grew restless again. The sea called to me, and I ran to her with open arms. Life at sea was not easy. Our last adventure was ruinous. My ship was destroyed, my crew lost, but my spirit was far from broken. I was determined to return in triumph once again. I heard of treasure in Moonrise. I strove to find it. What I found was an illithid colony, where I acquired a tadpole much like yours, and became a mind flayer, enthralled to the Elder Brain. It was Ansur who found me. Ansur who pulled me from the Brain's domination. Ansur who brought me home. He sought to cure me of my sickness, called on every healer he could find, nearly broke his spirit in the attempt. But he failed to understand. I wanted no healing. I was not sick.
So, a bronze dragon, ancient and wise, and good, believed that there was no way an illithid, a soulless creature, could be a force for good in the world, even an illithid made from his old dear friend, and offered him death. It's understandable, I guess, from the Emperor's perspective, why he killed him. But it still gives Karlach pause here. Don't you feel bad about killing the one who saved you?
Of course I do. More so because it was Ansur. Even after he had exhausted all possibility of reversing my condition, he still clung to hope. I tried to convince him of my reality. I was on the cusp of greatness beyond my wildest dreams. But all he could see was a mind flayer. It came to me as I slept. A mercy killing in his mind. I saw the tears. I felt his grief. I had no choice but to kill him first. It was an act of self-preservation.
I mean, the way he's spinning it makes it sound reasonable. It was him or me. I had no choice. How does Karlach feel about it? How would she feel in that situation? I suppose it's hard to tell, right? Because if you become an illithid and you have no soul and all you have is cold rationality, then his actions make perfect sense. But from a mortal's perspective, I mean, we remember poor Lae'zel. Lae'zel would rather die than become an illithid. She was willing to kill everyone to prevent it from happening. Which of these would she pick? It's not like he made a deal or a trade, so 2 doesn't really make sense. 3, maybe. So, like, from a mortal's perspective, this has some merit as being something she might say. But the thing is, once he became an illithid, honor lost all meaning to him. No soul, no real emotions, just that cold, merciless rationality. So honor goes out the window. Which actually is a clue, right? If you've become an illithid and you want to survive, but it's a choice between you and your friend, an ancient dragon, who can live for centuries more, and you know is a force for good. I think maybe Karlach would choose number 3 here. You could have done the honorable thing and let him kill you.
Words easier said than lived by. Do not think that I am ignorant of what I have lost. I may not regret my actions, but I do regret that they were necessary. While the past is beyond my influence, the present is not. It is time we move on. One netherstone remains. We must find it before the brain breaks free.
Whew. So I wonder how much of Baldur's ambition remains in the Emperor. I mean, look at the name he bears. It was picked for him as a term of mockery by the Elder Brain, and yet he bears it proudly. I think his ambition knows no bounds. I think his goal in the end will be to betray us, take control of the crown and the Elder Brain, and dominate all of Faerun. Maybe all of Toril. So I definitely think we cannot trust him anymore. We have got to get Orpheus free and somehow persuade him to stand with us against the Mind Flayer, which is going to be difficult given the choice that Tava has made. As a half illithid, I imagine that makes it very difficult to persuade him. But again, I don't really think we have a choice. It looks like we didn't. Everybody's got some hit points, some temporary hit points. He's down 4 from a little bit of fire damage. And we could use a short rest to get his pact slots back. That would be helpful. Tava also has burned up a lot of her abilities. But Karlach and Astarion are fine. So I don't think it's long rest time yet. But maybe a short rest for Will. Although we're going to go swap him out for Shadowheart now that we're done here. Alright, well, we have to loot the body and check out whatever's back here. Plus, maybe just take a quick gander around the rest of this area. Let's check in with Will, see what he has to say about recent events.
Ansur is dead.
What if that was a soft lock right there? Wait a minute, is it a soft lock? How long is he going to stare into nothing and say nothing? Okay, there we go. What's happening? Is this a bug?
There will be no great tempest roaring through the skies, no dragon redeemer to save us. What hope then for Baldur's Gate? Without the Great Worm's aid, is the city doomed to fall?
You braved the worm's lair, seeking a savior. Yet it was you, all of you, who vanquished the undead abomination which Ansur became. You are more powerful than you understand. It is you who are the Tempest. It is you who are the heart of the gate.
Hate to say it, Will, but I agree with the Mind Flayer. Baldur's Gate doesn't need a dragon. It needs you.
You're right. We are the warriors who'll slay the Absolute. We are the guardians who'll defend this fair city.
Okay. That's a good attitude to take away from what just happened. Hear, hear. Victory will be ours. We will smite the Absolute.
Yes, the brain will fall, and the people will hail us as champions. I could even claim my father's own ducal title and carry his banner after this.
Well, with those horns on your head?
Ravengard, Marshal of the Flaming Fist, the city's truest defender.
Take it from me. People might take one look at you and start running their mouths. But you don't need them. You can do this.
Yeah, Carl said what I was thinking.
The guarantee. Devilish visage be damned. If I were to call myself Grand Duke, no patriarch would deny the claim.
Yeah. He's getting a little bit ahead of himself. I don't know about Grand Duke, but follow your heart, Will. I trust you to make the right decision.
I fought to right the wrongs of the coast, to slay the monsters that hunt the helpless. What good is a champion who puts himself above the people? What good am I as a politician just out of reach? There will be no Grand Duke Will Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers. I am now the Blade of Avernus. For as long as demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey.
Okay, I'm not quite sure where that came from, but hail the Blade of Avernus.
The Blade of Avernus!
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you will triumph.
Okay, and that completes Will's side quest, it looks like. Ansur is no more. Baldur's Gate will have to survive without its great dragon defender. With his father's blessing, Will announced himself the Blade of Avernus. He's devoted to protecting the Sword Coast from infernal threats by hunting devils, both within the hells and without. So he chose to renounce his title as the Blade of Frontiers. And he refused to become the great Archduke. His heart tells him to fight against devils and infernal threats. Okay. A little bit abrupt. There was not a lot of building up to that or foreshadowing that. I wouldn't have guessed that. I wouldn't have seen that coming. I'm not quite sure why he doesn't want to be the Blade of Frontiers anymore and chooses... Maybe because of everything Mizora has done to him, you know? Maybe because of, his friendship with Karlach, who he hasn't really been part of the party, but they've been traveling together and working together all this time since the initial infection. Maybe that's what caused it? Also, there was a really weird pause in that cutscene, a really long pause where it's like the game didn't know what to do for a minute there. He has something else to say, apparently.
The Blade of Avernus. A new name for a changed man. The 4 pillars finally rise within me. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. I'm not to abide them, but to become them. But enough reflection for today. I'm of a mind to celebrate. A hearty meal would do the trick. A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say?
Sounds heavenly.
Wonderful. You hunt the deer, I'll scrounge up the ale. Prepare your belly for a roast a la Blade. Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties, just the once.
Is Gale the party cook? When did that come up? Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on here that I don't really understand. What are your plans as the Blade once the Brain is defeated?
I scout both the Hells and the Coast's havens, and I destroy every fiend that dares put its eye on Faerun.
Will takes a sharp breath. He's keeping something from you.
Okay. There's more to your plans than you're letting on, isn't there?
Yes, there is. I will be hunting Mizora.
Yeah.
I won't let her claim one more soul, slay one more victim. I'm going to make my way to the Hells and tear the horns right off her damned head.
Yeah, this is interesting. Are you sure you're ready? Once we deal with the Brain, Mizora will take your powers. You need to destroy her. She doesn't deserve any better. Let it go. No, I think he's right. I think Mizora needs to be chastised and destroyed for her actions. But this is a valid concern. You won't have your warlock powers once the brain is dealt with.
Father trained me in the sword and the bow. They'll have to sustain me.
Well, it's a good idea and I approve. You need to destroy her. She doesn't deserve any better.
Damn right. I'll cut her to ribbons before she can so much as groan Zariel's name.
All right. Now he's got something else to say.
I failed.
What?
The heart of the gate is dead.
What is happening right now?
We need to see my father. He should know what happened with Ansur.
Are you done? Okay, a very, very weird series of interactions there. This whole episode's been a bit bizarre. Let's see what rewards we get here.
Moving ahead.
Ansur himself bears Baldurin's Giant Slayer, a legendary greatsword. On a hit, double the damage from your strength modifier. Holy shit. The weapon grants you advantage on attack rolls against large, huge, or gargantuan creatures. Comes with weapon enchantment +3 and giant form. Grow to a fearsome size. Your weapons deal an additional 1d6 damage, and you gain 27 temporary hit points. Advantage on strength checks and saving throws for 10 turns. You just got a new weapon, I think, here. Topple the big folk. Deal additional damage equal to your proficiency bonus on a hit. Large, huge, or gargantuan creatures take an additional 2 to 12 bludgeoning damage and must succeed on a strength saving throw or fall prone. Wow. Amazing. Let's send this over to Karlach. And then there's a note here. Dear Ansur. Dear Ansur. I've said it 1,000 times, and I'll say it again. There is no cure. And that's all right. I'm fine, more than fine. I'm better than I've ever been. So why torture yourself like this? Of course, I know why. Remember Yal Tengri? You and I sailed together for months, seeking the Great Spire. By the time we found it, we were sick as dogs, but you never left my side, not for a moment, even though you could have simply chosen to fly. You told me there was something about experiencing it with me, through my eyes. You wanted to share in my passion for the adventure. It was, you said, a privilege. The truth is, the privilege was mine. You are the greatest thing that ever happened to me, Ansur. I never had to ask you for anything, but I'm asking you now to stop. I may no longer feel my feelings, but I know yours, and yours are agony. It doesn't have to be this way. Be free, Ansur, fly. And know that even if I'm not beside you, I will always have been your Balduran. A treasured note that he kept with him. But again, the writing here is full of pathos, but an Illithid has no soul. The Emperor has no feelings. All of this is calculated. All of this is designed to manipulate the dragon's emotions, to get it to leave him alone. And probably the reason wasn't any lingering friendship, any lingering sympathy. Those are lies that he's telling us, I think. The main reason he was trying to get him to leave him alone was because he could have been a useful ally, and it could have been a dangerous fight. He could lose in a fight against Ansur, if it came to that. So it was better to try to manipulate the dragon into leaving him alone than to attack him or assault him directly. Ultimately, when it came down to it, he had no choice, and he prevailed in the end, slaughtering the dragon. But that just tells us how powerful he is. I have to believe that all the hints that we've been getting are that the Emperor has no emotions, has no soul, and is a purely logical being who is angling for power, and that we cannot trust him in the slightest. That's how I feel now, which is hilarious given how we started the playthrough with Tava instinctively trusting the Dream Guardian, which turned out to be the Emperor. Okay, what else we got going on here? We can make our way over here real quick. Oh, what is this? I don't want the GE Force experience. I don't know if that showed up or not. I can't remember whether I've enabled overlays for this. Get a steam cloud here. Okay, nothing hidden over here. And I don't think there's anything over here either, so I think the only thing left is whatever that is. The Helm of Baldur. Wow. All right, let's take a look at this. A legendary medium armor shield, or helm. Baldur's Vitality. The helm heals you 2 hit points at the beginning of every turn. You have a +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws. You can't be stunned, and attackers can't land critical hits on the wearer. Incredible. I'm pretty sure that's going to go to Shadowheart. But what is Tava wearing here? Can't land crits. Resistance to fire damage. Shadowheart doesn't always take damage, but when she does, she goes down fast. I don't know if she gets the 2 hit points if she's downed. But that could be amazing. +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws. Can't be stunned. Can't get hits. And 2 hit points every turn. I don't really remember what Shadowheart's wearing, but this is an upgrade for Tava. We lose fire resistance and a free hunter's mark, but maybe I'm okay with that. No crits, no stuns, 2 hit points every turn, +1 to AC. So yeah, wearing this would bump our AC to 24, right? Yeah, I think actually this is for Tava here. Wow, that's incredible. And then our girl Karlach. Let's compare. 9 to 25, 15 to 25. What's her strength modifier? +5. On a hit, double the damage from your strength modifier. So 2d6 +8 +5, right? That's why the minimum is higher. So it's 2d6 +13 versus this, which is 1d12 +1d6 +7. So this is just in terms of damage. This brings up her minimum damage. Improves the output. And then she loses the heat thing. But I'm okay with that. We also get this topple and this giant form. Additional d6 of damage from giant form for 10 turns. Plus the 27 temporary hit points. Okay, yeah. Let's get this equipped. Amazing. And it's a great sword, right? Yeah, okay. Wow. Fantastic couple pieces of legendary gear there. Very nice. With that, we're done with the Wormway. We completed its trials, defeated its champion. So next up, we got to go to the Hells. We got to deal with this Emperor problem, which means we got to go back to... Why is there an exit here? Is there something more here that I've missed?
I've got a long road ahead.
Oh, it looks like maybe there is. If you look at this, it looks like there's something here. But I don't see... Oh, wait a minute. These things look like the torches. But we can't interact with them. How would I... It does look like there's a hidden room here, but at the moment I can't see how to get inside. Do we have to place something else on the altar, or... Like, we could put... Dear Ansur here. Not enough space? Huh. All right. Well, before we leave, I'll try to figure out how to get in there. I'll probably do it off camera. Yeah, we can see there's a like a gate here or a door, so we got to figure out how to get in there. See what that's about. But we'll do that next episode. For now, I'm going to take a break. Wow, what an incredible episode. Weird, kind of some weird, janky stuff in the cutscenes there with Will. A bit of strange character development that was not exactly foreshadowed, but now he's the Blade of Avernus, so that's fine. We're done with the Wormway. Next up on our plate, we're going to the Hells if we can figure out how to retrieve the Orphic Hammer and finish the Emperor before he can finish us. That's going to be it for this time. Thanks, as always, for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Lots more Baldur's Gate 3 to get through. We haven't even gotten to the Upper City yet. This third act is enormous. I expect we're going to cross the 200 episode threshold and probably power maybe all the way to 250. So if you're still watching this in April, get ready to be watching it in May and June at the very latest, because this game is just going on forever, as amazing as it is. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.